Hello, and welcome to all of you who are joining us today from across the world, wherever you may be. In what has been a challenging year for global healthcare, it's timely that we take stock and come together to take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our alumni leaders as part of the 2021 Alumni Awards. The Alumni Awards were first established in 2019 and have become a hugely important date in the RCSI calendar. The awards give us an opportunity to celebrate the achievements of alumni from each of our 6 schools, from undergraduate to postgraduate level. We believe it is important to recognise the leadership and contribution alumni make to healthcare across all stages of their careers, all the while setting a wonderful example for our students. The awards provide an opportunity for alumni to nominate fellow classmates, colleagues and peers who are outstanding in their fields. Year on year, we've seen the number of nominations increase, which is a testament to the pride that you have in your fellow alumni and also recognises the importance of these awards. Today, I'd like to offer my congratulations to our 6 2021 alumni awardees. Usually we'd all be gathered here in the College Hall, dressed in our finery to honour these wonderful graduates in person. But until we can safely do so again, it is nice to know that this virtual event will be watched worldwide by you, RCSI's community of 26,000 alumni. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Ms. Anya Gibbons, Director of Development and Alumni Relations, who will speak further about the increased importance of the alumni community to RCSI today.
Thank you, Cathal. It gives me great pleasure to be one of the first to congratulate our alumni awardees for 2021. This year, we received more nominations than ever before, which I believe reflects the strong sense of connection that exists between the alumni community and RCSI. We would love nothing more than to be here with all of you. However, we do acknowledge that the COVID-19 pandemic has in so many ways strengthened the ties between alumni, students, and staff of RCSI. Over the past year, we have seen our e-news move from monthly to weekly. We have witnessed a huge growth in followers on our social media channels. And we have organised 3 times as many events virtually than we would traditionally have organised in person. At the centre of all of this activity is you, our alumni, who have taken the time to share with us your insights, your triumphs and struggles, and importantly, your messages of support for each other. In the Alumni Office, we feel truly privileged to be part of this great movement for good. While these awards celebrate the work of 6 well-deserving individuals, the awards would not be possible without the camaraderie and tremendous sense of pride that you manifest in the support of the achievements of your colleagues and classmates. Therefore, I would like to thank you all for doing your bit to promote and enhance the reputation of your alma mater, and for joining us today in celebration of your fellow alumni, our inspirational role models, who are the 2021 awardees. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Professor Arnie Hill, Head of the School of Medicine, who will speak about the recipient of the Humanitarian and Community Award, supported by Medical Protection.
Thank you, Anya. On behalf of the School of Medicine, it gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's recipient of the Humanitarian and Community Award, sponsored by Medical Protection. From the class of 2006, Dr. Ben Labro is the 2021 Alumni Awardee. Nominated by numerous alumni, Ben is described by both classmates and colleagues as dedicated, compassionate, and inspiring. Born in Southern California, Ben has a long association with the ocean, from working on fishing and research vessels to countless hours on or under the sea. it is no surprise where his career has led him to today. After working as a doctor in Ireland, where he helped to establish and deliver a long-term elderly care facility, Ben combined his love of the sea and medicine by founding Floating Doctors in 2009. The Floating Doctors aims to help bring medicine and help to remote rural communities. He led Floating Doctors' first mission to Haiti in 2010, and such is the need, their work has continued there ever since. In addition to his tireless work with Floating Doctors, Dr. Lebreau is also the president of Remote Care Education, which provides training for clinicians to practice international medical relief. He is also a professor of global medicine at the Keck School of Medicine at the University of Southern California, a clinical professor at the University of California Irvine Medical School, and an FDA compliance advisor for Roche Pharmaceuticals. In selecting Ben as the awardee, the panel was unanimous. Dr. Lebreau is undoubtedly an alumnus who, befitting of the criteria, has made and is continuing to make a significant impact on the lives of both his students and his patients. Congratulations, Ben.
Well, first I'd like to thank the alumni for selecting me this year. To those alumni with whom I shared the journey to medicine, I miss you all and could not have had a more fascinating, accomplished group of people with whom to learn and grow. And to the alumni from past years, so many of whom have gone on to extraordinary careers and achievements, I'm humbled and very grateful for your support of such a non-traditional path. And still astonished to be selected when I look at the careers and accomplishments of the RCSI alumni, not even over the past few years or even decades, but hundreds of years of medical excellence, innovation, and service. Thank you also to the RCSI faculty and administration who supported us, and to my family and all the patients who put their trust in me. It's a pretty incredible honor to be chosen. My training at RCSI was the best possible training I can imagine for the kind of medicine I ended up practicing. And I was trying to think what was the most valuable thing I learned at RCSI. Was it the intense focus on clinical skills and classical diagnostics? Was it the emphasis on anatomy and really learning your way around the body? A lot of possibilities. But I think the most important thing I learned at RCSI from my fellow classmates, professors, kind-hearted SHOs and nurses, and of course from patients, was caring about patients. Any doctor can care for a patient, but it's very hard to do it well unless you really care about the patient. And at RCSI, in 1,000 small ways, and in no small part due to so many of my classmates who gave so much of themselves in service even during medical school, the message I learned was to care about people. You can't tell people you care about them and then not care about them. When you tell a patient, I am your doctor, you aren't merely informing them that you're their doctor. You're making a deeply solemn promise that you will be your patient's advocate and strive as hard as you can in service to them. That's the vow you make when you say, I am your doctor. And it's the vow that I learned to make at RCSI. I'm deeply humbled by this recognition, but I'm proud and forever grateful that RCSI taught me to make and keep that promise. Thank you all again, and fair winds.
Dr. Lebreau, having recently joined RCSI as the O'Brien Chair of Global Surgery, I am very pleased and very proud to be able to congratulate you on your Alumni Award, which is so well deserved. I've been told that you received a huge number of nominations from classmates and fellow alumni, which is fitting recognition of the important work that you have been doing since graduating from RCSI. Your vision in setting up Floating Doctors in 2010, over a decade ago now, was incredibly far-reaching and is testament to your commitment to global health, as well as your seemingly boundless reserves of energy. Ben, you're a true source of inspiration for all of us who seek to eradicate health inequities. I look forward to the day when we can meet in person and trade stories, but until then, congratulations.
Ben, you graduated as a doctor in 2006, and at graduation, you became a lifelong member of the Association of Medical and Dental Graduates of the Royal Colleges of Surgeons in Ireland. As president of the association, I speak on their behalf and say that we are very proud to have you as a member. The college is also immensely proud to have you as an alumnus, and you have raised the bar in humanitarian aid in bringing medicine to the shores of those in need. The award from the School of Medicine as the alumnus most deserving of the Humanitarian and Community Award is truly deserved. You have shown great vision, foresight and humanity in founding the Floating Doctors and delivering healthcare to where it is most needed. You have certainly come a long way since you visited the Maasai village in Tanzania in your medical elective. The Floating Doctors project is an example of where lateral thinking expands the horizons of traditional medicine, and you have certainly broadened that horizon. You are a wonderful alumnus and so deserving of this award. We truly hope that you will remain connected with the RCSI Alumni, the Association, and please keep the college informed of your good work. Congratulations to you, Ben, and I would also like to congratulate all the alumni from the other schools who are receiving awards today. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
Well, I think we all agree that Ben is a truly worthy winner and is held in such high esteem by his classmates. I am delighted now to hand over to the Head of School of Physiotherapy, Professor Suzanne McDonough, who will introduce the recipient of our Rising Star Award, sponsored by Fleming Medical Physiologics.
Thank you, Anya. It is an honour to present this year's Rising Star Award, sponsored by Fleming Medical Physiologics, to Mr. Stephen O'Rourke, who graduated from the School of Physiotherapy in 2014. Stephen joined RCSI to study physiotherapy after working for a number of years as a professional actor and a performer, and it is fair to say that he has managed to combine his love of the arts and physiotherapy fabulously since graduating. Initially following graduation, Stephen worked in Beaumont Hospital as a rotational staff grade physiotherapist, as well as in vestibular and musculoskeletal private practice. During this time, he pioneered Ireland's first Healthier Dancer programme, as well as an injury screening programme supported by Dance Ireland. He also undertook research examining injury incidents and physical fitness in aerial dance performers with the support of RCSI and the Irish Aerial Creation Centre. Connecting back to his roots as a performer, in 2016 he became company physiotherapist for Riverdance and toured China, during which time he visited over 18 different cities. Subsequently, in 2017, Stephen went on to become senior physiotherapist at the House of Dancing Water show in Macau. As part of this role, he is responsible for the care of over 100 professional international performers, from ex-Olympic gymnasts and Red Bull cliff divers to dancers and motocross riders. We are incredibly proud of Stephen and are inspired by the diverse and exciting career he has led to date and will continue to lead into the future. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Stephen.
I am both honoured and delighted to be the recipient of this year's Rising Star Award, and I am very thankful to and grateful to all the alumni. I really cherish my time at RCSI and the great clinical foundation it gave me to go out into the big bad world and grow from. I would like to express my thanks to all the staff at RCSI, particularly the staff at the School of Physiotherapy, to all my current and previous colleagues, mentors and seniors, particularly those in my early post-graduation years in Beaumont. I would definitely not be the clinician I am today without their clinical guidance and support. And finally, I would like to thank my family and my partner for their endless love and support.
Stephen, I want to share my congratulations with you on behalf of the Irish Embassy in China and the Irish diaspora community here on receiving an RCSI Alumni Award. These awards showcase the variety and richness of careers in healthcare that RCSI alumni pursue, and you are no exception. Through your work with Riverdance and with the House of Dancing Water in China, you have become a fabulous cultural and professional ambassador for physiotherapists in Ireland. The diaspora community here are incredibly proud of all that you have achieved. Thank you.
I would like to extend my sincere congratulations to all 6 recipients of the Alumni Awards of 2021. These awards reflect the fact that the alumni of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland are critical drivers of innovation and make a significant contribution to the future of health and of societal well-being, both here in Ireland and indeed internationally. It's my absolute pleasure to acknowledge these awardees as role models who have taken the opportunity to engage in education and training at every stage of their lives and are committed to lifelong learning and to excellence. Well done on your fantastic achievements. Congratulations, Cohortigas.
So moving on now and introducing our Ambassador Award, which is sponsored by Novartis, is Professor TRACEY ROBSON, Head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences.
It is a real pleasure to announce that Louisa Power is the recipient of the 2021 Ambassador Award for the School of Pharmacy. A diligent student from the outset, Louisa graduated from RCSI in 2007 and has worked in both traditional and non-traditional roles since then. There is no more passionate advocate for patient care and the delivery of the best possible pharmaceutical and healthcare outcomes than Louisa, who remains a true friend and inspiration to us all in the faculty and our school. As a hospital pharmacist, Louisa took the opportunity to work in other healthcare systems in her early career before returning to Ireland to take up the position of Chief Pharmacist, where she was able to apply the knowledge and expertise she had gained while working in other international systems. Subsequently, Louisa took on the role as the first Medicines Management Inspector with the Health and Social Care Regulator in Ireland. By doing so, she forged the path for all other pharmacists who may wish to work in this area in the future. She currently holds the position of Chief Pharmacist for Pharmacy Services in the Midwest region and also sits on the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland's Risk and Audit Committee. Throughout her studies and in her career to date, Louisa has shown a true passion for the practice of community pharmacy and has always led the way by promoting the profession and ensuring excellent pharmaceutical care. During COVID, the critical role of the pharmacist in the community setting has never been more urgent. Given their involvement in community health and the rollout of vaccine, pharmacists have been able to act directly with patients to provide both care and reassurance, and in doing so they have mitigated the demand on both GP services and hospitals. This is set to continue, and in a sense COVID has highlighted the practicalities of community support for patients. There is no better champion of the service than Louisa, leading the way, and it is fitting that she is honoured with this award, which is sponsored by Novartis.
I was completely and utterly blown away when I got the news. I was speechless, and I think after listening to me here, you know that's not really how I normally am. I just want to thank the College of Surgeons. I suppose the College of Surgeons gave me the confidence that I could be the type of pharmacist that I dreamed I could be. And I want to, thank the lecturers, and I mentioned some of them, Dr. Judith Strawbridge and Tamsin Grimes and Brian Kirby, but all of them, every single lecturer that I've had, have been amazing. They have, incited in me a huge love of the profession, and they have really encouraged me to reach for the stars. And I have on my phone something, a saying, and it's been there for a very long time: don't let your dreams just be dreams. And that's very much, I think, what the College of Surgeons really stands for. And it's very much about, helping people to firstly giving people a vision, and then giving them the tools to reach that vision. I want to thank my classmates, who have been an amazing support down through the years, and even in the most recent PSI Council elections, we mightn't talk very often, but still there's a great support there. And it was lovely to hear people saying the same things they always said when they were in college: oh, I'll get asked the lads and I'll get them to vote for you. It was I felt like I was back in School of Pharmacy again. So my classmates and my connections from the College of Surgeons are very, very close to my heart. And I want to thank, I suppose, all of the mentors and the managers and the colleagues that I've had down through the years. I single out certain people. I single out Donal Carroll in particular. Donal was one of the most amazing managers I've ever had. He's been a great role model for me. He gave me great skills and really encouraged me. And I think even though he didn't realise he was doing it, and maybe he was a bit disappointed when I left Kilkenny, but he gave me, I suppose, all this amazing toolbox of knowledge, skills and experience to be able to go over to the UK and then to be able to come back. I want to thank my family. I come from this amazing long line of pharmacists and of people who've been involved in pharmacy. I have the most amazing parents. I always say they never said no to me, even though I know it broke their heart when I went to the UK. I just, like, without my family, there's no way that I could do what I do every day. My amazing sister, who's my biggest cheerleader, and I don't say I thank her enough, and but she's been absolutely amazing, and I just and to the entire profession of pharmacy, thank you for everything you do every day. We don't sometimes maybe pat ourselves on the back and acknowledge ourselves, but we are amazing, and we give amazing pharmaceutical care to our patients. And I'm just so proud to be part of that profession, and I'm so proud to be part of, I suppose, the history of the College of Surgeons. And there are no words to express how grateful I am to the College of Surgeons for giving me this amazing award, but for also giving me such a start in my career. So thank you so much.
Louisa, I am so happy to be in a position to congratulate you on your award today. I am delighted that it's the category of ambassador, because truly you have been ambassador for us in RCSI, but also for the wider community pharmacy and wider sector experience. I know that you have achieved a lot in your career to date. You've got experience in multiple areas and you have put yourself forward as a leader, and we are very proud of you in everything that you've done in your region and also within the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland. So Louisa, you're a great source of inspiration to us here in RCSI, to the faculty, to the alumni and to the students. And today I like to say, well done and congratulations.
Hi Louisa, I know that everyone in the Health Service Executive, and particularly your colleagues in the Midwest region, will join me in offering our congratulations to you on this very special occasion. The professionalism and passion you bring to your role as Chief Pharmacist is uplifting and infectious in a very good way. And it's fitting that you're the recipient of this important award, which is nominated by our peers across the RCSI's alumni community. A tribute, if ever it was, needed for your drive for success on behalf of your patients and better healthcare outcomes. Louisa, I'm delighted to mark this occasion with you. Well done on all that you've achieved so far. I've no doubt that you have an equally bright future ahead of you. Thank you.
Well, sincere congratulations to Louisa, a true ambassador for RCSI in every sense of the word, and we could not be prouder of you, Louisa. I would now like to introduce Professor Zena Moore, Head of the School of Nursing and Midwifery, to introduce our Outstanding Clinician Award, supported by 3M.
Thanks, Anya. This year, the Alumni Award for the School of Nursing and Midwifery is the Outstanding Clinician Award, and I am delighted to announce that the recipient is Dr. Claire Lewis. Claire has graduated not once, but twice from RCSI, University of Medicine and Health Sciences. Initially, she completed a postgraduate certificate in 2009, and more recently, she completed her PhD in 2019. Dr. Lewis's expertise is diverse, and she has amassed more than 20 years' experience in advanced practice, working in both primary and secondary care settings, in the fields of chronic disease management and older persons care. Throughout her career, she has developed nurse-led services that have pioneered how care can be delivered through advanced practice. As part of her PhD in RCSI University of Medicine and Health Sciences, she developed and tested Ireland's first community virtual ward. The community virtual ward supported older persons at home with complex health and social care needs and reduced unplanned hospital admissions and emergency department presentations. The model of care developed by Claire has been recognised nationally and internationally and widely acknowledged as an innovative approach to improving integration and complex care provision in the community. Her research is now informing national policy development in the delivery of an integrated nurse-led community virtual ward to engage patients and improve sharing of information across acute and community services. Her role as Deputy Chief Nursing Officer is to ensure that patient safety is at the core of nursing policy development and practice, and to ensure that benefits are felt by patients and staff alike. Further, her current position gives nurses a voice at the top level in the department in all aspects of health policy. Claire lives the espoused values for nursing and midwifery: care, compassion, and commitment, and is a true inspiration to nurses and midwives in Ireland and globally. Claire's contribution to the School of Nursing and Midwifery has enabled others to develop expertise in areas of leadership and research, and as such, Claire continues to impact positively on students and service alike. Dr. Lewis is a very worthy winner of the Outstanding Clinician Award sponsored by 3M, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Claire now.
It's an absolute true honour to receive the Outstanding Clinician Award from the Royal College of Surgeons Ireland. To be acknowledged for my work at this level, I hope it really does inspire others to believe in your ambitions and your ideas, and to really invest in the time it takes to actually achieve what you want to achieve. I would really like to take the opportunity to thank all of those that have supported me over the years and dedicate this award to them. It is a true honour to be able to represent the nursing and midwifery profession, but I would like to particularly thank my mum, my husband Jeff, and two sons Tristan and Adam, and thank Professor Zena Moore, Dr. Linda Nugent, Dr. Declan Patton, Dr. Tom O'Connor, and Dr. Ronan O'Keefe, and to thank the Nursing and Midwifery Planning and Development Unit in North Dublin, and also the Miss Rachel Kenner, the Chief Nurse of Ireland, and my colleagues within the CNO's office. And just to say again, I am truly delighted, and it really is means so much to me to receive this. So thank you so much to the Royal College of Surgeons Ireland.
Congratulations, Claire. You are such a worthy recipient of this award. It's very dear to my heart, as a former nurse. And I know that was a million years ago, but the innovation, ingenuity, the compassion that you bring to your work, it's just a reflection, I think, of the strength of knowledge and expertise that you've developed over your career to date. It's a career I have followed very, very closely. I'm very excited to be congratulating you. Anyway, I'm looking at your career to date, which has been pretty phenomenal. And the phrases early adopter, pioneer, patient-centric, they all spring to mind. Your continued advocacy for nurse-led services, it has just been transformative. And it's no surprise you are nominated for this award by so many of the nursing alumni at the RCSI. I'm delighted to be able to, I wish it was otherwise, but I'm delighted to be able to virtually congratulate you on this achievement. I would urge you to keep pushing the boundaries, keep breaking down those barriers, keep being transformative. It's just phenomenal for the profession to have somebody like you, a trailblazer in these times. So congratulations for all that you've done and for your award this evening. Well done.
There is no doubt, Claire, that you are indeed an outstanding clinician. Congratulations again. You have had such a triumphant career to date, and we look forward to seeing what the future holds for you.
First and foremost, I'd like to extend a sincere thank you to the RCSI for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful and uplifting Alumni Awards event. It's hugely important, I believe, to take the time to honour the achievements of this year's alumni awardees and to celebrate some good news after what's been an incredibly challenging year for healthcare workers all over the world. One of the positives arising from the current pandemic is the recognition of the importance and strength of multidisciplinary approach to health, and I'm delighted to see alumni from all 6 RCSI schools recognised through these awards. On behalf of the Health Service Executive, I'd like to extend my congratulations to all of the awardees being honoured at this event. Thank you.
I am delighted to be able to add my congratulations to this year's alumni awardees. Alumni play a huge role in RCSI, particularly in the lives of our students, and I know that our students look to these awardees and to the wider alumni community as a source of inspiration and career support. The impact of alumni engagement with current students can often go unnoticed. So today, as we celebrate our 6 awardees, I want to take the opportunity to call out the work of all of you, our wider alumni community, in supporting our students, and to thank you. In the last year, at a time of great challenge for students, RCSI's alumni have provided significant assistance and encouragement. Over 120 alumni registered to become a mentor for students, while an additional 30 alumni volunteered to speak with students as part of virtual events that covered a range of different topics, from mental health to well-being to leadership and much more. RCSI alumni have also joined in celebrating our students' achievements. Graduating in the midst of a global pandemic is not an undertaking anyone could imagine or choose. Our alumni were eager to lend their encouragement, support and time to assist and commend our students' courage and perseverance. Countless alumni assisted with teaching and examinations, some from busy early career roles themselves, others from retirement, all hugely appreciated and valued. We were amazed at how our alumni came together to contribute to the Festive Night In campaign, which ensured that international students who stayed in Dublin over the end of the year holiday season got a special care package. Likewise, the continued support of alumni towards scholarships and student hardship has been phenomenal and is greatly appreciated. Students will never forget that when the pandemic raged and so many of you were so busy and overwhelmed yourselves, you still gave your time and support back to them. They have seen the message of giving back come alive in a real and tangible way, and I know it will inspire them to give back in the future. For that, I would like to offer a humble and sincere thank you. Now I turn my attention to this year's awards. The selection panel was impressed by the calibre of nominations, and they were incredibly proud to read of the achievements and successes of so many alumni. Selecting 6 awardees was no mean feat, but I know that you will all agree that they are such deserving winners.
So now our Research and Innovation Award, sponsored by Health Tech Ireland, is now introduced by the Head of School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Niamh Moran.
Thank you, Anya. I am delighted to announce that the School of Postgraduate Studies Award for Research and Innovation, sponsored by Health Tech Ireland, is to Dr. CHRISTINA BUNK. Dr. Bunk completed her PhD exploring the effects of cell death on neuronal stem cell survival and proliferation in RCSI in 2010. She published 3 papers from her PhD and was described by her fellow postgraduates and faculty as an exceptionally self-motivated student. After completing her PhD in RCSI, Eva subsequently moved on to the Max Planck Institute in Munster, where she continued her research on neuronal stem cells and neurogenesis, and produced several high-impact papers. Of course, she not only worked as a postdoc there, but also managed to study medicine on the side, an incredible feat of commitment and dedication. She is currently a neurosurgeon in training and continues to drive her translational research, recently producing a second thesis for which she earned the university's Thesis Prize. Those who nominated her described her as an extremely hardworking, motivated and enthusiastic neuroscientist. Dr. Bunk is a role model for what can be achieved with total dedication and with a love for science, the brain and the patient.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction, and thank you for honoring me with this award for research and innovation from the Royal College of Surgeons in the year 2021. I'm very proud, but I'm also very thankful for all the opportunities that were given to me during my career and that enabled me to get me where I am today. However, I would not have succeeded without all the great people around me and who supported me along the way. So I would like to use the opportunity to acknowledge all my friends, my family, and all my work colleagues. The RCSI has provided me with great skills, very good memories, and very good friends. So thank you again.
Dear Eva, ich freue mich heute sehr, dir zu dieser Auszeichnung gratulieren zu können. Congratulations to receiving the RCSI Alumni Award. You have been a truly innovative researcher over the years that you demonstrated while doing your PhD in my laboratory with Dr. Brian Kirby and myself. And you continue to show innovative spirit in your time afterwards, doing a postdoc at the Max Planck Institute in Münster, while at the same time studying medicine, and later training and practicing as a neurosurgeon in Münster. This is a fantastic achievement, and you really are a role model for RCSI, alumni, students, and staff alike. You really reflect RCSI can-do attitude, and I congratulate you again to achieving this fantastic award. I hope I see you in the future in person. Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
So Eva, I want to really thank you for the dedication you've shown to research and innovation and wish you all the very best as you continue on your journey towards becoming a neurosurgeon. This is a major moment of achievement and celebration of all that you've achieved. I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to you having such a successful career. The very best of luck with everything. Cohortigas, congratulations. Thank you very much.
I know everybody will agree with me that Eva is a truly deserving recipient of this award, and we wish her all the very best in her future training. Our final award for positive global impact for the Institute of Leadership will be introduced by Mr. Yunan Friel, Managing Director, Healthcare Management.
Thank you, Anya. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. SUBASHNIE DEVKARAN, the recipient of the Positive Global Impact Award for the Institute of Leadership. Dr. DEVKARAN graduated from RCSI in 2007 with a Master's in Healthcare Management, and to this day continues her affiliation with RCSI by serving as a lecturer with the Institute of Leadership. SUBASHNIE is an international leader in quality accreditation and patient experience, and currently serves in this position for the Cleveland Clinic Health System based in the US. It is no coincidence that Cleveland Clinic was recently listed as the #2 hospital in the world in Newsweek's World's Best Hospital list for 2021. She has served on various regulatory committees and leadership societies in the Middle East and internationally, including as president of the American College of Healthcare Executives, MENA. A lifelong learner, SUBASHNIE has a PhD from Edinburgh Business School and acquired her clinical degree in physical therapy from South Africa, and received recognition as a certified professional in healthcare quality from the Healthcare Quality Certification Board based in Washington, D.C. Dr. DEVKARAN has also received numerous accolades and is the recipient of the Harvard Medical School Certificate in Quality, Safety, and Informatic Leadership. She is a Fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives and a Fellow of the International Society for Quality in Healthcare. SUBASHNIE has done tremendous work in the development of a robust analytical methodology to evaluate the impact of quality innovations such as accreditation. Consequently, Dr. DEVKARAN's innovative study design is seen as a highly significant innovation in healthcare and has been replicated in various settings globally, including Denmark, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Australia, the UK, and the US, to name but a few. SUBASHNIE frequently speaks at international conferences and has published research papers in healthcare quality, patient safety, and high reliability. With a passion to ever deepen and enrich her knowledge of healthcare quality and patient safety, Dr. DEVKARAN continues to pursue research in these areas. Given the breadth of her study and the impact of her work globally, she's a truly worthy recipient of the Positive Global Impact Award.
Good evening, distinguished guests. I am fervently honored to be the recipient of the RCSI Global Impact Award this year. Growing up in South Africa, I could have never imagined receiving an award such as this from a notable institution like RCSI. Throughout my life, education has carried me through the jagged edges of adversity, really leading me to this beautiful road where I'm in passionate service of many. Education, as William Butler Yeats said, is not just filling of the pail, but it is lighting of a fire. And my love for learning fuels this fire, and I am committed, really with a singular purpose of making healthcare the safest industry on the planet. Receiving an award from RCSI, a prestigious institution, is a spectacular achievement and an inspiration that the world needs more of us to lead in our field, realize our promise, and make our mark. Individual success, however, is not possible without a community to support you. So I'd like to express my fervent gratitude to the amazing leaders and academics at RCSI, with a particular mention of Professor Kieran O'Boyle, who continues to inspire me today. I would also like to thank my wonderful parents who imbued me with a love for learning and a very strong work ethic. I would also want to express my gratitude to my wonderful husband Jason and my two brilliant children, Nikira and Nikyle, who continue to support me throughout my endeavors, as well as my mentor, Professor Patrick O'Farrell. I received this award on behalf of healthcare quality leaders around the world who continue to pursue the nirvana of zero patient harm from medical errors. On a closing note, I would like to implore you, shine your light, grow your wisdom, insulate your hope, because the world is waiting for your masterpiece. In our tiny triumphs, done day after day, this is what leads to mastery. I'm a true example of that, standing here in front of you, still in ardent pursuit of my dreams. I will forever remain grateful for the recognition received, and I thank you for this honor and this privilege.
Dear Subashnie, as a fellow classmate and graduate of RCSI's Institute of Leadership, I am so pleased to be able to pay tribute to you today. Your commitment to lifelong learning has taken you from South Africa to Scotland to the United Arab Emirates and the United States, while your work in quality and accreditation has been replicated in various countries across the globe. Subashnie, you are truly an international healthcare innovator and a worthy recipient of the 2021 Global Impact Award. Many congratulations.
Congratulations, Subashnie. Your work is truly reflective of the global impact our graduates have. No matter where you are in the world, I hope you have enjoyed today's event. I know that I feel inspired after hearing the achievements of our 2021 awardees. And so it gives me great pleasure to introduce the President of RCSI, Professor Ronan O'Connell, to conclude this ceremony.
I would like to add my personal congratulations to the winners of the 2021 Alumni Awards for their outstanding achievements. Each has been nominated by their peers, which of itself is a true accolade. It is a great pity that we cannot meet in person with all the finery and trappings of an academic occasion. And yet, this virtual award ceremony will reach many more alumni across the globe who will share in celebration. Our winners today, one from each of the 6 schools of the University of Medicine and Health Sciences,
exemplify the richness of diversity, talent, experience, and social commitment that we associate with RCSI alumni. It is truly remarkable that these now number 26,000 across 94 countries. I hope that next year not only will we be able to meet in person, but that the university will have expanded to include the new School of Population Health. In the meantime, I hope that you and those close to you will remain safe, and I thank you for your resilience and commitment as RCSI alumni who lead the world to better health.